actually, this is where we learn our first Wind Waker song, so that was fast. We can put our Wind Waker to good use early on, so let me go ahead and look at my gamepad and look for the Wind Waker. Okay, wait, oh, okay, so the Wind Waker is one of those items that's automatically assigned to the control pad, so check. There appears to be markings that indicate specific directions. I wonder what those directions indicate. But let's take out our Wind Waker and learn this new song. Up, left, right. And this is called The Wind's Requiem, for those of you that are very familiar with The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. But for those of you that haven't played The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, I'm sorry for spoiling it for you. But you learned Wind's Requiem, and here we see that the wind direction changed. That is the power of the Wind's Requiem. We can change the direction of the wind, and it is the most important song in the game. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Whoa, a frog man. The name's Zephos. I am the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. What's a wind sense? How do I have a good wind sense about me? That tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction of the wind. Direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will ya? And that is my request for you. And there he goes. He is blown away. Or rather, he controls the winds and blows himself away. And that is Zephos. We will run into his brother later on in the game, but not anytime soon. Before we get the bomb bag, we can actually use these bomb plants to destroy these boulders. But what's more important at the moment, aside from reaching the dragon, is collecting these tingle bottles. So, what does this one say? It says, Jimmy's girlfriend. And then it shows a picture of that one girl from Windfall Island. I really wish that I could show these pictures on the screen. Can I? Is there any way? Oh, actually I can. If I save these pictures. But unfortunately, I am out of space on my Pictobox. So nope, no can do. I just can't right now, so sorry. Let's make our way up this, in all seriousness, let's make our way up this mountain, so. Excuse me, it feels like I'm stuttering a lot in this episode. Like, there would be times when I would stutter. Like, I can speak, for the most part, I've developed the ability to speak clearly, or at least I hope I have anyway. My mind hopes it has, but I feel like I'm stuttering a lot in this episode, so I am sorry. Gomen nasai. I think that's how you say, I'm sorry in Japanese, or at least one way of saying sorry in Japanese, because I know that there are multiple ways of saying the same thing in Japanese. It's just that you need to use the right one given the context of the conversation. I did take a Japanese course when I was in high school, but unfortunately it really has been a while, so I really have forgotten a lot of it, but it really was interesting learning Japanese. Just it was the grammar that was interesting and all. It was so different, and especially me being interested in anime and all of that good stuff. It's just interesting to learn Japanese when a lot of your hobbies revolve around the Japanese culture. So, but anyway, we're here in front of the postman. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I don't know why he's so glad, or so, what's the word? So, man, normally I can think of the right words to use, but anyway, I'm gonna forget that. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings, and your sister, is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Shadow J. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Eri. If that's the way you pronounce it. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Shadow J. I'll be waiting. Alright, I'll meet you there. You just go ahead and be rude and fly instead of lead me to that doorway over there, but... Actually, no, you said that you'd let people know that I'm coming beforehand, so never mind, I don't mean to call you rude. You are a very nice person. Gomenasai. There you go. Or no. Is it gomenasai or sumimasen? I think it's sumimasen. My bad. I messed up. Oh boy. I embarrassed myself. What is gomenasai then? I feel like that's another way to apologize. I don't know. Well, have you discovered the cause of the Great Valu's anger? Ah, so you are Shadow J, are you? Quill has told me all about you. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there is anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our living on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the dragon. It is the scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Ritu, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Yep. No problem. No worries. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Shadow J with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? As you can see, Shadow J is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. Yup, vent. Venting is a good thing to do. If you can learn anything from this episode, it is, don't keep all of your pains in your heart. Open up with your friends. Open up with your family. That may be! I'm sorry, that was kind of weird. Let me be direct. My son Kamali is of the age to earn his wings, yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? Sure. I guess I can meet with your son. I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish for you to give my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I am counting on you. Don't worry, I got this, chieftain. I got this, sir. Here, Shadow J, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. You got a delivery bag! Finely crafted bags like this are used by Rito postmen everywhere. With so many pockets, it can hold many items. And actually, we wouldn't be able to carry the item that Medley will give us if we didn't have the delivery bag. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the Great Valu to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kamali. Will do, sir. Anyway, we have now been given our next mission. What's a mission? And I'm like shaking over here. What's with this? Look at me. Whee! Oh. Okay. Anyway, we have been given our next mission. We need to go ahead and speak with Medley, who will give us something that we need to give to Prince Kamali. But we need to conclude this episode for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate that you guys took the time to watch this episode. If you would like to see more from me, please feel free to click subscribe. And if you liked the episode, please feel free to click like and even share with your friends. It would be much appreciated. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we will speak with Medley as well as the Prince Kamali. Take care, guys.